Hey guys, welcome back to Balls Fan TV, and today we're doing the match preview for our game against Shelbourne in the North Dublin Derby tomorrow evening at Daily Mount Park. Um, Good spirited performance, particularly in the second half against Dundalk. We were 2-0 down, looked down and out, and we clawed it back and made it 2-2. Got an equaliser late on. I think, look, there's still a lot of confusion as to who got the goal, but I think it was probably Q. It didn't look like anybody touched the free kick when it went in. So I'd say it was Kute's goal. I think Novak might have got the first, and I know there was confusion as to whether or not it was him or McDade, but it looks to me like Novak got that goal. So look, yeah, it was a good spirited performance, particularly in the second half. First half, we were nowhere near it. We could see a goal within the first 4 minutes from a corner, and yeah, look, you start thinking then it's going to be hard for us to come back here, particularly when it went 2-0 as well. It was a bit of a jammy goal. Your man, Conor Malley, had a shot. It hit the crossbar and went in off Talbot's back. And I'm thinking, God, it's just not going to go for us tonight. And, sorry, it's just not going to go for us tonight. And, look, I think everybody thought that. And they surprised us in the second half by coming back and getting two goals. And yeah, look, it was a good spirited performance, like I said. But look, going into this game now, I think it's going to be a difficult game. I know, look, Shells, they're a difficult team to play against. They're a tough outfit. They're very dogged. Damien Duff's made them tough to beat this season. They're doing all right. I think they're sixth in the league. They're only a few points off Europe. They'll be well up for this game. Coming to Daily Mount, they'll be wanting to prove a point, and it's up to us, to show us, to show them and the rest of the league what we're all about. Because it's been 3 games without a win now. I think we've been playing okay. It's just we haven't been getting the results, which is disappointing. I think that's obviously cost us our lead at the top of the table. But there's still games to go. It's only what May. There's still time, but these games are tough to call, particularly derby games. Form can often go out the window. Shells, I think, they were playing very well up until, they got a bad, well, not a bad defeat, but, they were defeated by Pads. And what I heard was a poor performance, it's based off what I've heard from Shells fans. They didn't play particularly well in that game. And I don't think this will be easy for us by any stretch. They're tough to beat. We said that. I think every time we play Shells, I come on here and say, look, they're tough to beat. They're going to be a tough outfit. They're going to probably sit back and try maybe nick something from set pieces or on the counter. They've got good attacking players like Moylan, who I think that kind of decision to let him go was looking more stupid every week. He's playing very well this season. Um, Got a hat trick against Sligo up in the showgrounds a couple of weeks back, which was impressive. It's not easy going up there and winning by that margin and getting a hat trick. But yeah, I won't be surprised if he was off, to a club in England maybe in the summer. I'm sure they'll be sniffing around him. He's been playing that well. Um, you know, it, I think we just have to go here and we're home. But we have to show the rest of the league and Shells what we're about, because we just haven't been sort of we haven't been starting games quick enough. I think that's a big issue as well. You look at the Derry game, we started really poorly. And Dundalk as well. Look, the Derry game, we went down to 10 men after 15 minutes, and it's going to be hard for us to come back from that. Derry had a lot of the ball that half, and then we just couldn't really get going after that. Second half was a bit better, but it was sort of the same against Dundalk. We were sluggish in the first half, better second half, but I think we need to start showing those sort of performances in the first half and throughout the game. We need to start finding a more consistent level of performance. Um, look, Shells, they'll be well up for it. I'm not trying to say this to kind of piss anybody off or anything, but it is sort of like a cup final for them. They always look forward to these sort of games against us. Um, and it's up to us to kind of stop that, threat, that Shells will carry, because they are going to carry a threat, on the counter. They do have players that can punish you. Um, I find the team selection a bit hard for this one. I thought about it earlier and thought, what might Devine go for? Well, I'll go through it now anyway. I think it'd be Talbot and goal. I know he was a bit of a doubt heading into this game. I think he had a hamstring injury after the Dundalk game, but it looks like he's going to be fine. Um, so I'll have him in goal if he's fit. If not, then it'll probably have to be Liv Dennison. Um, Left back, I'd put Paddy Kirk back there. I think they're kind of wasting Flores there at left back. I don't think he had a particularly bad game, but I think we need to have, a natural fullback there. I know Paddy Kirk hasn't had the best of games lately, but I think we need to have a natural left-footed, left-sided, player there. Two centre halves, we Novak and Casper. I'd have Jay Ben at right back, and I thought he did quite well when he came on for the second half against Dundalk. I don't think he's got the chances he's deserved. I know he's been injured for a few games now, but I think now he's back. He has to start. I rate Horton. I know he's still suspended, but I think we probably need a natural right back there, and he's the only one at the club who's probably a natural right back. Um, Midfield, this one's interesting. I think it'll be McDonald along with Flores and Clark. I think that's probably going to what three will be. I think that's what I'd go for anyway, because I think Clark, I thought he did well against Dundalk. It was interesting to see him go off at half time. But I think on the day, Clark is a very good player. I think Flores and McDonald are probably our two best midfielders when they're fit. They start, you know, I think Clark offers much more from an attacking sense, just as much as you have McDonald. You can sort of sit, but also get forward. The same with Flores, he can sit, but he can also get forward and get goals. Um, I think that probably is our best midfield. I know a lot of people say we know McManus and Boko, but I think Boko's suspended for this game. He's got I think it's the five yellow cards, isn't it? That gives you a suspension. Um, you know, I think McManus, I think he has played well in certain games, but I think right now, I think that's probably our best midfield. On the right, Ali Koo, I think he was pretty wasted out on the left. I think he needs to be back out onto the right or even in a 10. I think that's the only places where you can really play him. On the left, Twardek, is he going to be sort of limited on the left? I don't know. Are we better off going with maybe McDade or Dylan Conley or someone like that? But I think Twardek's been playing quite well lately. I thought he did well against Dundalk. He's been playing better. I think last season he showed signs, but maybe just not enough end product. I think that's still an issue. Maybe he's just not, doesn't have the end product, but still, I think off form, I'd probably be playing Twardek. Up front, interestingly, I'll go with Afolabi. I think, look, Williams, I think is probably a better, maybe finisher, better goal scorer, but Afolabi, I think he did very well when he came on against not Derry, sorry, Dundalk. He made a decent cameo appearance, and I think when he's fit, when he's firing, which he hasn't been much lately, I think he is probably our best striker. I think that game was crying out for someone like him. He probably should have came on a bit earlier, but if he came on earlier, I think we probably could have won the game. He was that good. But look, I know he'll get stick, but I think we need to give him a chance. Once a goal falls for him, he's got two already, but I think once one falls, hopefully he can follow that up again and he can start scoring goals more consistently. But I thought he did well when he came on against Dundalk, and I think he deserves a star. Um, these games are tough to predict. They're tough to predict. We're at home. We should be winning. We need to start the game fast. I think that's the main issue. We're not starting games fast enough lately. I think that we need to start starting games faster. If we can get an early goal, maybe then that could let us, run free a little bit. Maybe get one or two or three even. And win the game comfortably. But obviously, I'd like that to happen, but I don't know if that will. I think we're going to back us 2-1 just because we're at home. We'll have a point to prove after three, games without a win. I think we need to be winning these sort of games. If we don't, then it's disappointing. I know Shells are a tough team to beat on their day. They will carry a threat. They will work hard. They're going to be tough to play against. You're going to see. I don't think they're going to be dirty as such, but they will try and get under our skin. And I think it's up to us to try and kind of just show them what we're all about. What we can offer going forward. You know, Afalabi, Tuareg, who, they all have to be on song for this game. I think, we don't want to see any more sort of, some games they can be good, some games they can be, not great. I think we need to start seeing them perform, at the level that we know they can perform at. And I think if they do, well, we will win the game. I'm going to go 2-1. I don't think it'll be pretty, but look, if we can get the 3 points, that would be great. It would really be a good response after, 3 disappointing games. It would put us back on track. Heading into a favourable run of games. I think, we've got Sligo after this thing. I think then it's Cork, and then I think it sort of starts again. We're going to play Rovers and Derry again. It feels like we played them about 10 times this month. But, you know, if we can get, a win here, it is a good opportunity to set us up to get, 9 points. We look at Shells at home, Sligo at home, and Cork away. There are three, decent games where we can potentially get 9 points, and hopefully you can start here with a win. Anyway, that's where I'm going to end the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment down below what you're thinking heading into this game, your score predictions, whatever, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.